Hello, and welcome to the first year information session. I'm Melissa, one of your academic advisors, and will be leading you through this presentation. This information session will be covering our 5 engineering programs, academic advising, why advising is important, who to see, and how to book an appointment. We will be talking about the specifics of our programs, why we call it a prescriptive program, prerequisites and how important they are, and important program details. Our unique co-op and internship programs will be introduced, and you will be given information about that as well. Academic action will be discussed. What is probation, or RTD'd, or MW'd? And finally, information about our engineering labs, WIMIS, and the RESS will be given. Our 5 undergraduate engineering programs are Electronic Systems Engineering, Energy Systems Engineering, Environmental Systems Engineering, Industrial Systems Engineering, and finally Software Systems Engineering. Okay, first, the Electronic Systems program. The ESE program at the University of Regina focuses on a core program of analog and digital electronics with specialization streams in instrumentation and control, telecommunications, microelectronics, and power and energy. Software and computer-related courses are part of the electronics core program, allowing students to develop greater facility with both hardware and software. Energy systems engineering is a broad category of engineering that deals with energy production, transportation, and storage in the most efficient, economical, and environmentally friendly manner. It covers conventional and unconventional forms of energy, including fossil fuels and sustainable energy resources such as solar, wind, geothermal, hydro, and nuclear. Energy systems engineering students at the U of R can develop skills across all areas and graduate prepared to be part of the transition into the future shape of energy. Our Environmental Systems Engineering program is very popular with students and respected by industry, largely because of its timely combination of environmental concerns and the systems approach to addressing civil and industrial environmental issues. Areas of study include environmental system design and impact and risk assessment. The EVSE program demonstrates and applies systems engineering principles to environmental issues associated with water resources, air pollution, transportation, industrial development, and waste management. The industrial systems engineer becomes an engineering generalist with specialized training in the nature, behavior, control, and monitoring of engineering systems. The ISE program is designed to train engineers to organize and effectively utilize the total resources of modern manufacturing and process industries, materials, machinery, facilities, people, and capital. Software systems engineers apply computing knowledge to solve real-life problems. They become engineering professionals and leaders in a broad scope of projects. Software systems engineers work as software architects, analysts, designers, consultants, and project managers. The SSE program is designed to give students the knowledge to analyze, design, and develop software operating on many types of computers and microprocessors. And here are your program chairs: Dr. Bias in Electronic Systems Engineering, Dr. Jia, Dr. Wu, Dr. Kondokar and Dr. Khan are co-chairing while Dr. Kabir is on sabbatical and Dr. Yao in software systems engineering. Selecting a major can seem a little confusing and overwhelming if you don't know who to talk to. There are lots of people on campus who you can reach out to. Talk to your professors, lab instructors, program chairs, or senior students. Go down to the RESS lounge and ask the senior students there. They are always happy to help and give you an opinion about their program. The Center for Experiential and Service Learning is a great place too. They are located in the Riddell Center. The staff there are very knowledgeable about the industry and what jobs are out there. Before declaring your major, you must complete 8 of 10 Term 1 and 2 classes, which must include Engineering 100, 123, 140, and English 100. The deadline is March 1st. If you are off track or want to change your major, we will always assist you. Changing your major is different than declaring your major. If it is December, don't wait until March the 1st if you want to change your major. Remember to always come and see an academic advisor if you have questions. And here is your undergraduate academic advising team, myself, Melissa, Diana, and Janice. We are all located in Education 431, just around the corner from the assignment mailboxes. We each have our own specialty. I specialize in engineering scholarships, study abroad opportunities, transfer credits, and first year advising. Diana is our co-op coordinator, but she also does all of the academic action advising and capstone project day organization. Janice does all of the timetabling, grad checks, and specializes in fourth year advising. But that is not all that we do. Academic advising is so much more. We are your teacher, mentor, guide, resource, expert, and your advocate. We empower students to take responsibility for their academic success. We are your mentor and we work with you to reach your goals in your academic journey. We are your guide and we help navigate your post-secondary journey. Sometimes it's smooth, but at other times it can be rough and bumpy, and that's when we are here to help you. We are your resource. We serve as a point of contact and refer you to all of the campus services, and there is a lot out there. We are experts and we help students understand the university, its policies, programs, and curricular requirements and related opportunities. And we are your advocate. We are here to help you. We do comply with the Freedom of Information and protection of privacy legislation to protect students' privacy and rights. So what you say in our office behind closed doors stays here. And this is Mimi. Mimi is also part of the undergraduate team. She is the undergraduate administrative assistant in the engineering general office. See her first with all of your questions. She will be able to assist you according to your needs. You can find her on the 4th floor of the education building. Mimi handles a myriad of issues, things like processing time conflict requests or processing prerequisite overrides. She does major change forms. She processes 3 times repeat permission requests. Mimi can help you book an appointment with one of us. She is your first go-to person for all questions that you have about the undergraduate program. Schedule your advising session through our booking manager on the website. And when you book an appointment, please honor that booking and attend your meeting with your academic advisor. There are always other students looking for appointment times, especially during busy registration periods. If you need to cancel, you can always do that by calling Mimi at the general office or through the booking manager. Come prepared with questions. Appointments are only 30 minutes. And it's always a good idea to have a computer with you, especially if you are needing to register. With our guidance and instruction, we always encourage our students to register on their own. As a student, it is your responsibility to know important dates of each semester. Things like the last day to drop classes, midterm and final exams, and when papers and lab assignments are due, when tuition is due, and of course, semester break. Always check your email, our website, and the monthly newsletter that we send out. There's always lots of information, news, and timely reminders that we post. Okay, let's talk about how to book an academic advising appointment. When you book an academic advising appointment, you will choose the service that you are needing, not the specific advisor. All appointments are 30 minutes, and it is always important to write in the notes a little bit about your issue. That way, we can prepare for your appointment much better. The more information we have, the better. So when you are booking an appointment, it must be at least 24 hours ahead of time. So that means that if it is Monday morning, you cannot book an appointment for Monday afternoon. It must be at least Tuesday morning or after. It is appreciated if you are punctual and always cancel if necessary. So let's take a look at the booking manager. This is the engineering website homepage. And if you scroll down, you will come to this section, the Student Hub. There's Undergraduate Student Hub, and you will click that. And there is Advising, here to help. On this page, you will scroll down a little bit until you see Book an Appointment. And then you get to the booking manager. So it automatically shows that the first appointment available is on the 7th. Here on the right side are all of the services. So scroll down and see what service you need. Is it academic action? If you book an appointment regarding academic action, it would automatically lead you to Diana's calendar because she is the academic advisor that deals with academic action. Same with co-op. Now be careful, this is graduate student advising. You are an undergraduate student, not a graduate student. Graduation check would be for undergrad students. You don't have to see Janice for that for another couple years anyway. Letter of permission, scholarships would go directly to my calendar. Study abroad, same thing, would go directly to my calendar. So it's the service that you are requiring that you make the appointment for. So let's go back up to here. First year advising and course planning is likely what you would book for. You make an appointment, click on there, and it goes to the first appointment available. If you want a specific day, then you would choose that specific day. But let's go back to here, August the 7th, 9 o'clock, and you book the session. You would confirm the booking, And here's where you'd go through all of your information, type in your phone number, student ID. Here's the type of meeting. So face-to-face or Zoom. And then the notes. These red asterisks require you to put in information. And meeting type, let's do face-to-face and notes. AP class, not on transcript. And continue. So this is all of the information of your appointment, and you confirm your booking. And you will get an email, and that's it. I believe you also get a reminder email. So that's it for academic advising booking. Okay, let's talk about walk-ins. Well, walk-in advising is not for academic planning. It is not to discuss tough situations or when having an academic difficulty. Walk-in advising is not for when you have been RTD'd or MW'd or placed on probation and need advising. It's not when you are off track and need extra advice. It is not when you have a time conflict between classes and can't figure out what to do. It is not when you're in the co-op program and need course planning. Walk-in advising is when you need immediate support. It is when you are in a crisis situation that needs attention right now. And it is suitable for quick answers. It is on a first come, first served basis. And remember that a quick question does not always constitute a quick answer. We do walk-in advising every day from 10 o'clock till 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock. During peak times, at the beginning of each semester, walk-ins will be every day, all day. You can check the whiteboard at the Academic Advising Office for daily information and updates. Always remember, appointments are appreciated. The Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science is quite unique from all other degrees on campus. First of all, we have 136 credit hours instead of 120. Software Systems Engineering is now 135 credit hours. It is 9 terms instead of 8. And we have 1 mandatory spring and summer term in your degree. Our programs are very prescriptive. You must take classes in sequence, and classes are all built on prerequisites. If you take 5 classes every term and are successful in each class, you can complete the degree in 3 years and 8 months. However, if you decide to do co-op or internship program, you will have to add a year on that to complete your degree. Okay, let's talk about prerequisites. So important in engineering. This is from an ISE program sheet. Engineering is very prescriptive. Like prescription medication from your doctor, take it when you are supposed to. Let's look at Math 110 in your first term. It is a prerequisite for Math 111, and Math 111 in term 2 is a prerequisite for ENEL 280. It's also a prerequisite for ENGG 141 and Math 217. Math 122 is not a prerequisite for term 2, but it is a prerequisite for term 3 for that Math 217 class. Engineering 123 in term 2 is a prerequisite for ENEV 223. Engineering 140 in term 2 is a prerequisite for engineering 141. So prerequisites are so important in engineering. Degree audit is a tool that is designed to help you understand what requirements you need to complete in your program to graduate. You can find degree audit in UR Self-Service. Degree audit is most useful when you are in a specific program, like ESE, ISE, or SSE, because as a general student, all of the classes are just listed together rather than by term. It doesn't show the specifics of the program. While degree audit is very useful, our program sheets are often preferred by our students because they have all of the prerequisites required for each class. And you all now know how important prereqs are. I have embedded an introduction to degree audit in this slide for you to see what this tool can do for you. Take a look. Did you fail a prerequisite course? You are responsible for having the required prerequisites. You must make appropriate changes to your registration. Students can register once a year now. So in the spring, you register for Math 110 for the fall and Math 111 for your winter semester. So in the fall, your final exam for Math 110 is December the 17th. December the 22nd, grades are posted. The prof has 5 days to post final grades. December the 22nd, your grades are posted. December the 24th to January the 1st, the university is closed, and January 6th, classes start for the winter semester. So if you fail a course and you're already registered in the next course, so you're already registered in Math 111, then it is your responsibility to drop Math 111 and pick up Math 110 for the winter semester. Remember that it is a prerequisite requirement for upcoming semesters. Be careful when you choose to retake a class. So, for example, you have a 52% in Physics 109 and you don't like that grade and you want to take the class again. So you take the class again and your second grade for Physics 109 is only 45%. We will calculate your GPA using that 45% because it is the most recent grade attained. So therefore, you must take that Physics 109 a third time. So always ask an academic advisor before you decide to take a class over again. When you fail a class 2 times, you will need to request to take it a third time. You can't just register for it. You must request to take it a third time. The Associate Dean Academic, Dr. LaForge, must approve and sign this request. If you fail a third time, you will automatically be RTD'd from the faculty for 2 semesters. It's always a good idea to talk to an academic advisor about when the best time is to take a class for the third time. English 100 is a little different. If you fail English 100 for a third time, you will be asked to leave the University of Regina for 2 years. Regarding labs, if you pass a class but fail the lab, you are going to have to retake both the class and the lab again. But if you fail a class, but you pass the lab, you may ask for a lab exemption. Lab exemptions are only granted in the Faculty of Science and ENEL 280. Engineering does not grant lab exemptions for any other course. 60% is your magic number in engineering. Every semester, your TGPA should be 60 or above, and your UGPA should be 60 or above. If a student fails a course 2 times and has a UGPA below 60, they will automatically be required to discontinue from the faculty. This is an 8-month withdrawal from engineering. If a student fails a course 2 times and their UGPA is 60% or above, they will not be RTD'd. If a student fails a course for the 3rd time, they will be RTD'd regardless of their UGPA. And if a student fails English for a 3rd time, it is an automatic 2-year MW or must withdraw. If a student is withdrawn for a 2nd time, it is an automatic 2-year absence from campus. A student will not be accepted back into engineering from an RTD or an MW without a 60% UGPA. If a student has been RTD'd or MW'd more than once, or a combination of the two, their UGPA must be 65% to be readmitted to engineering. The student can transfer to another faculty or apply to the academic recovery program. Courses taken during the RTD period at another institution will not be accepted as a transfer credit. If you have received an RTD, you will receive a letter to your preferred email address. A student can transfer to another faculty or just leave school for 2 semesters. Please note that you are not automatically back into engineering. You must write a petition letter to get back into engineering. And the petition letter should include what supports you now have in place that you did not have in the past, what your academic and career goals are, and what you have been doing during your RTD that would support your future studies. Must withdraw. If a student fails to raise their UGPA to 60% within 24 credit hours of being on probation, an MW will be applied to them. This is a 12-month absence from campus. The ARP program may be taken. Courses taken at another institution during this time will not count for transfer credit, just like RTD'd. If you have received an MW, you will receive an email to your preferred email address. MW is also applied if you have failed to successfully complete English for a 3rd time. Full evaluation of academic performance is in the UR calendar. Diana Sharp is our academic advisor who specializes in all academic actions. Please see her if you have any questions or concerns about your academic status. The academic recovery program is definitely your best option when you are put on probation, RTD'd, or must withdraw. It allows you to stay in the faculty and on campus and get the assistance you need to improve your grades. Mandatory support workshops, study groups, extra advising sessions are all offered. It is very structured and has a lot of support and tutoring. Advising from the Student Success Center is given rather than the academic advisors in the Faculty of Engineering. So this is the website for academic recovery program. There are great program benefits. There's supports and services that will strengthen your academic skills, participate in reflective exercises, explore educational directions. You will receive guidance and support from your advisors over there, and you'll take credit courses to improve your GPA, because really that's what you want to do. So the ARP is 2 semesters, and there is a cost of $1,000 per semester. And so plus your regular tuition and course fees for the classes that you take. So semester 1, you would take a mandatory credit course. Now, this course could be going towards an engineering degree. So let's say Math 111 or English 100. And then this SSWACT is a non-credit class. Your second semester, you would take ACAD 100. It is a 3 credit hour course, and then you can take 1 or 2 optional credit courses. So to apply for the ARP program, you can do it online right from their website. It is not automatic. Admission is not automatic, and you can apply just before the last day to add drop classes. Okay, so just remember, it's not automatic. You do have to write a personal statement why you want to join this program. And that's all about the academic recovery program. It is okay not to follow the program sheet exactly, but you must work closely with an academic advisor if you do not. I work with students who are athletes, parents, or who work, or those students who just prefer to take less classes. Sometimes when students are on academic probation, they cannot take more than 3 classes per semester. So it's okay to take less than 5 classes per semester. It is just important to talk with an academic advisor a little more often when doing so. A hold is a condition that is put onto your account that will prevent you from registration, release of documents, like your transcripts, readmission, or a faculty transfer. There are several types of holds that can be put onto your account. Things like conditions on registration, a financial hold, or an admission hold. If you have a hold that is preventing you from registration, please see an academic advisor and we can definitely help. In the Faculty of Engineering, we have labs for all of our programs. Labs are an integral part of each course and are important as they cover a hands-on practical application of theory, which can help with you understanding the course material. Labs go hand in hand with lectures. That's why you will rarely see an engineering lecture with no lab attached to it. Labs are hands-on learning. We have specialized lab instructors, excellent technical equipment, and computer simulations. Technical lab report writing is always done. Analysis of data is completed. There are many lab rules and regulations that Tianzi, your Engineering 100 lab instructor, will be going over with you soon. Ed 489 is the lab for Engineering 100. You will need a key fob to get into that lab. It costs $5, and this amount is charged to your student account. To get the FOB, you will need to fill out the undergraduate key request form, complete the WHMIS and engineering safety orientation on UR courses, and then send the completed form to Mimi. You can send the form in via email or bring it to the general office and Mimi can take it there. Mimi can usually give you the key fob on the spot. And remember, you have to pass the lab to pass the class. So it is very important to attend your lab. WHMIS stands for Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System. The undergrad mandatory WHMIS Engineering is a required but brief online safety course for all new engineering students. This includes new admissions, readmissions, faculty transfers, and new exchange students. If you began classes in spring 2025, summer 2025, or fall 2025, this WHMIS course must be completed before the next time you register for classes, which would be in March. If you registered for both fall 2025 and winter 2026 semesters. Please check UR courses for WHMIS about a week after the add drop deadline, which is September the 15th. Upon successful completion, your WHMIS certificate will be valid for 3 years. Make sure you download your certificate, as this will notify Lauren of your completion. If you do not complete WHMIS, a hold is placed on your account. Registration cannot be processed until WHMIS is completed. Although the Faculty General Office receives notification of your certificate download, it can take about 1 to 2 business days to remove the registration hold. Please complete the exam and download your certificate well in advance of when it's time to register. Please note that the Faculty of Engineering will not accept any other WHMIS certificate. You must complete ours. Sometimes students complete one where they work, and Chemistry 104 requires that you take WHMIS certificate as well. Unfortunately, we cannot accept those. The chemistry department may accept ours, but we cannot accept theirs. Please check with the chemistry department. This is for your safety. Diana Sharp is our co-op coordinator in the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science. Students in the co-op education program alternate between semesters of academic study and paid work terms. After completing at least 3 semesters of study, you can work with one employer, then go back to class, then work again for another employer. You would complete the cycle 4 times throughout your academic career. It's a great opportunity to experience several different work environments, co-workers, responsibilities, and projects. It's a great way to kickstart your career and earn while you learn. Students typically earn $12,000 to $14,000 per semester. And one more thing, you will notice that your grades go up too, because you are integrating classroom theory with practical experience on the job. So some qualifications for our students to get into the co-op program is that you need a 60% GPA. You need to have completed Engineering 123, 100, Engineering 140, and English 100. You must have successfully completed 3 terms and are currently registered in Term 4 classes. Internships are very similar to co-op work terms, but there are a few small differences. An internship only allows you 1 placement for either 12 or 16 months with one employer. You are able to work for a much longer period of time to fully recognize the nature of the job in various seasons and allows for completion of bigger, much more involved projects. Senior students who have completed 7 terms or 72 to 102 credit hours can apply for an internship. After you have completed your full internship, you must return back to school to complete terms 8 and 9. Please make an appointment with Diana when you are in your 7th term and ready to consider internship opportunities. For co-op, please see Diana when you are completing your term 3 classes. RESS is one of the biggest and most active student societies on campus. RESS stands for Regina Engineering Students Society, and it was established in 1974, the same year that the University of Regina opened. Every semester, you are actually paying $20 in your tuition fees that goes directly to the RESS. RESS provides tutoring, and the lounge is always open in the education building main floor. Some events that they organize are Frosh Week, Honor Pin Ceremony, Beef and Pizza, Scavenger Hunt, Trivia Night, Engineering Week, and the Lettuce Club. RESS also sponsors students to go to conferences and has a scholarship. They have a big board of directors, so you can definitely get involved by sitting on the board. RESS offers merchandise also, such as patches, scarves, t-shirts, and draft paper. Scan the QR code to get to their Instagram site. The University of Regina is a member of the International Center for Academic Integrity. And according to them, their definition for academic integrity is, quote, a commitment, even in the face of adversity, to 6 fundamental values: honesty, trust, fairness, respect, responsibility, and courage. And from these values flow principles of behavior that enable academic communities to translate ideals into action, unquote. If you click on this QR code, you will get to the Academic Integrity Hub, and there is an instructor page, but there is also a student page, which includes frequently asked questions for students, an academic integrity tutorial, student rights and responsibilities with regards to academic integrity, avoiding plagiarism, contract cheating sites, and an AI guide for students. It's a great website and great resources. Check it out. I wanted to show you a website that is a great resource. This is the University of Regina homepage, and if you scroll down until you get to top resources, here there is Student Central, UR Self-Service, UR Courses, and Academic Calendars. These are all great resources, but I wanted to show you the Student Central. This is where it's all at. Here are all of the links to log into your online services. If you scroll down a little bit, there are important dates to remember for your fall semester and winter 2026. If you keep scrolling down, here are student resources to access, academic services and resources, student wellness and support, and student life. It's all here. And then student employment and volunteering on campus, succeeding at university, and Indigenous student support, graduate student resources, and guidance for international students. It's an excellent website that will take you to anything you need the Student Central. You can always follow the Faculty of Engineering on Instagram, Facebook, our website, and monthly newsletters. Hey, you've made it to the end. Good job. Send me your answer to this question and I will put your name in a draw for an engineering prize basket. The deadline is September the 30th. Thank you.